welcome to another episode of NKA, broadcasting live from the beautiful city of Enugu on DSTV channel 254, Gold TV channel 17, and Free TV channel 748. My name is Chinweike Esther, and I'm your host on tonight's episode of NKA. Here we hold conversations with people who are doing and are still doing this thing called life. They can share a bit of aspire to acquire with us and their stories, and we can learn some things that we can apply to our own personal lives. So the Africa Magic Viewers Choice Awards happened Saturday night, the 10th of May 2025. Congratulations to everyone who came out successful and as winners. Particularly, I'm more interested in EU, who won the Best Digital Content Creator in the awards. I enjoy his content so much. So this is a shout out to EU. Congratulations, and we hope to see more content from you. Okay? Tonight's conversation is very special. Special to me and special to you, especially if you grew up in Nigeria. If you grew up in Nigeria, I'm not saying if you grew up abroad, I mean Nigeria. But I'll tell you all about that after the break. So we'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, I'll tell you why tonight's conversation is special to us, and I'll introduce our guests. See you in a bit. My name is Chinweike Esther. I think, first of all, I would start by using the Igbo proverb that says, that is to say that experience never fades. When someone is good at something, they never get tired of it. I hope that's the literal translation. In that case, tonight's conversation is going to be nostalgic. Tonight's conversation is going to be a bit of cultural. It's going to tap into Igbo culture. It's going to tap into nostalgia. So if you grew up in Nigeria, that means you listen to songs like Lele, Lele, Lele. You listen to, Holy Ghost Fire coming along the way. Oh, that was my favorite, one of them, right? And these songs really made my childhood. I like to think it's made yours. So ladies and gentlemen, viewers from all over the world, anywhere you are hearing the sound of my voice tonight, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome our guests on tonight's episode of NKA, Esther of Resonance. Ooh! There's no live audience, so I'll just do this.
Thank you.
Oh my God, welcome.
Thank you.
You know, when I said that we would have you on the guest, someone said, could she dance on the show too? I need to know if she can dance. Can you dance?
I'm not sure.
Okay, that's fine. I can't even dance to save my life, so there's no problem. Yeah. Welcome, you're so pretty.
Thank you. You too.
Oh, she said I'm pretty, guys. Welcome. And you know the interesting thing? For the longest time I heard your songs, I never knew your name was Esther. I called you Chinweike. And I'm sure everyone, a lot of people did. It was Chinweike for us, because I think Chinweike was the one that blew. That's the album that was a part of a song. So it was the one that just went off. So I didn't bother to check what the name of the artist was. I just thought, yeah, she's probably Chinweike.
Yeah.
You made our childhood, and it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So tell us, how are you?
Like you see, I'm fine.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And you're welcome to Enugu. I don't know, when was the last time you were here?
Oh, I've been around for quite a bit now. Yeah, but I spent some of my time outside Nigeria as well.
Okay.
But I've been around in Enugu.
Were you born here?
I was born in Enugu.
Okay.
Correct, yes.
Wow. Okay, that was a wild guess. And
I had to think twice.
Okay. All right. That's nice. So do you think the music you do, because for someone who is mulatto, let's do that, you speak Igbo very well. Is that because you were born here, had your base education here?
Yes, I grew up in Enugu.
Okay.
Yes,
from what age to what age?
Oh, pretty much I did my nursery, primary, and secondary. I did my university at Nsukka.
Are you serious? Oh my God! I went to University of Nigeria in Nsukka too.
Okay.
Yeah. What did you study?
I studied psychology.
Wow. Why am I? I'm not surprised. You know why?
Why?
Because for every artist I know, they don't practice what they study.
Oh,
Somebody
really?
say hallelujah.
Oh, wow.
Yes, they do not practice what they study.
Really?
But what was the reason behind studying psychology, though?
I like human beings. I like to
Okay.
understand human beings.
Why
and
they
I
act
like
the
to
way they are.
help people when they have mental health challenges.
Oh,
Yes.
that's nice. So it was actually what you wanted, not that jammed you
Oh,
and
no,
you.
no way. My dad happened to be a professor of psychology. So I grew up in a house of, already him setting
the pace for you.
me. And I loved it.
Right.
And yes, so I
How far
chose my
are you
choice.
doing? You're not. Are you doing
I
anything
am.
related to that now?
Very much.
Okay, tell us about that.
I work with persons with disability.
Oh wow, interesting. That's pretty much in the psychology line. So how did music come into the picture? Were you born with it? Did you sleep one day and the Holy Spirit said, child, oh child, it's time to set forth into music? So how did music start? How did you start it?
I know that I had always sung. I was always singing. My mom said I started singing at the age of 3.
Wow.
And I would disturb the house. My elder brothers would be like, "Oh, she's singing again. Can you just
Shut
close your mouth?" And so at the age of 11, I started playing the guitar. And then I started writing my own songs. I started composing my own songs. But I never really composed any gospel song. Okay. So I joined the choir at the age of 17.
What church was that?
A Catholic church.
Okay, Catholic. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So I joined the choir at the age of 17, and then that was my the first time I was confronted with singing gospel or spiritual music. And then when I was trying to compose Chinweike, so I was singing "Ihe na-eme n'ụwa, ife na-eme n'ụwa." Things are happening. I'm thinking about all the things that are happening in Nigeria, in the world. And then all of a sudden, it just comes from nowhere, it drops in my spirit. And what drops is Onye Sirina Ogaya.
Oh my God.
Onya Hana. Anybody that doesn't remember God, that God holds all power, is lost, is completely lost. And so that was how my journey started. And then I was like, okay, let's see. Let's go record this thing. And before we knew what was happening, it was everywhere.
It was everywhere. So let me get this, because I was coming to the fact that you chose to do gospel songs, right?
Oh.
Right. So did it just? Is there a reason why you chose gospel? Because I would like to talk about some of our Nigerian singers. We know someone like Timi Dakolo. You won't say he sings about ass or any of those things other singers do.
Yeah.
He's more of a I don't know how to explain. He sings secular things, but he's not narrowing it down to gospel. Someone like Chike, someone like you could have been like that, but you chose to sing and infuse Jesus into your songs.
Yes.
Why?
Now, it wasn't something I planned.
Okay.
And I think that it is only now that it has become sort of clear.
Okay.
The clarity has come that I see myself as a servant of God. But when I started, like when I composed Chinweike, it just dropped in my spirit. So I was just going with the flow, going with how I was led, without really understanding that I was led.
Okay.
So it's just been, it's been a journey. And through this journey, the clarity has come. Also, going away from the music scene for a while and having time to really introspect.
Okay.
And it made me to just realize that I've been called
To do this.
to serve God with my voice. And before, when you ask me, what kind of music do you make? I would say I do inspirational music. And that kind of gave me, I could sing songs outside of gospel music.
Okay.
But now I can tell you that I'm a gospel singer.
Oh my God! Congrats! Is it okay to say congratulations?
Yes.
Congratulations
yes.
to you on that. That's absolutely beautiful, right? Because not everybody is vocal about what they see, what they stand for. Yes, not everybody is vocal about what they stand for.
Exactly.
And that makes a lot of sense. So this conversation has just started and it's already interesting and inspiring. We'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue the conversation. Don't go anywhere. My name is Chinweike Eze. We're still here with Esther. It's still inspiring, it's still interesting, and it's a delight to know that she has finally come to terms with the fact that she is a gospel singer, not an inspirational singer. That's some truth you spoke there, right? But now let's go back. Let's take it back in time. How did Resonance? How did it start? Because I know it was with your cousin. Was he your cousin?
So he wasn't my cousin.
Okay.
But I told you that I joined the choir, and he joined the choir as well. So he was into rap music,
Okay.
and I was, as I told you, I was into what I was into.
Okay.
Making music and singing. And so he said to me, you know what, let's do a collabo. And I was like, okay, that's cool. He said, I'll rap and you sing. And I'm like, okay. And I was really interested in going to the studio and recording and seeing how what I'd been composing could sound like.
Yeah.
So, so he was like, yeah, let's do this. And then we started recording at the studio with the producer, Dekumzi.
Exactly. Yeah.
So then when we finished recording, so that's why I had songs like Chinweike and Lele that were just my songs, right? And then there were other songs we now did together. We co-wrote together, and some other songs that he wrote, some songs I wrote. So then at the end of everything, he was like, you know what? Let's make it a group. Let's make it a duo. And I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, let's make it a duo. And that's why our group was unique. It wasn't like a normal group where in every song you hear everyone. It was like in Lele, I sang my song. In Chinweike, I sang my song. Holy Ghost Fire, we came together and did our thing. Just like Judgment Day as well. I came, he came, you know. So I Don't Die was more of his own. I Don't Die was his composition. Yeah, so that was how Resonance came to be.
Wow. I'm sure you should know by now what I'm trying to ask next. So why or how did Resonance split? What happened? I'm sure a lot of people have asked you this question before. I don't know where they know, but we want to know. Everybody watching now wants to know what happened and why. Because I understand that. I'm not trying to say it's the same for everybody, but we have heard stories about duos, how maybe some things just don't work out. It's the same story for P Square. They're still battling it with today and a bunch of other people that we know. So we would like to know what happened. You guys were just so good. So what happened?
I think, like I said, I think we didn't think things
through properly before
we started. And so we were thrown into the water, the deep, and then we were like, we had to start learning how to do the business, how to get along with each other, how to, and it came to a point where we really had differences, and so, but it's been a long time now, and we're cool with each other. I can't be doing gospel music and be having any different problems with anyone.
Of course.
So I think at the same time, I settled down and I got married. I became a mother.
Oh.
So life is a journey at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And everybody's destiny is written as it is written. And if I look back, I'm grateful for how my life turned out, because everything has shaped me into who I have become. It's not so much about what we see outside and how people celebrate us. It is more like how close have you become to your Creator? How much have you filled the gap in your soul? How much are you doing really? How much are you living from the inside out authentically to live your purpose as opposed to just being carried along by life circumstances?
Right. That makes sense. All these were part of the story, right? That's cool. You casually mentioned something that is major. I'm like, really? You can't do that. You said you got married and you became a mother. Tell us about that.
Well,
what was that?
Is it
a boy?
It's a boy. It's a boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did you get married?
He's 13 years already.
Oh wow! It's been 13 years.
Yes.
What about when did you get married?
I got married in 2009.
Okay. Wow. And I remember that Resonance split in 2007. So from that time till, say, maybe 2010-ish, during the marriage, were you also trying to write more songs, go solo? Did you release any song right after?
What I did, because we had other stuff that we had recorded that was supposed to come out anyways.
Okay.
So we just had to release what was already, what we had already cooked up, so to say. But I did the remix with of Chinweike with Two Face.
Exactly. Yes.
That was what happened. But then it kind of fizzled out because being a mom and raising a child to be God-fearing is equally a purpose. It's a purpose. So, yeah, that was...
Wow, that's something. So because of the marriage, the childbearing, raising your child, you took a pause from...
I did.
How long, though?
I didn't plan for it to be this long, and honestly, I did try to make a comeback, but it didn't really. I didn't really promote my song so well, and I didn't. But what I tried to do, and what I'm happy I did, was that I still composed and released songs and put them out online.
Okay.
So if you go look for me online, you'll still find content. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I saw a couple of them.
Exactly. So it's not like you're just going to see the Chinweike album. You'll still see other stuff, and that was important to me because I never wanted to. I didn't feel comfortable just not using my voice in any fashion. You know, I needed to still do something, and
right.
Yeah.
So after all this time, I like to think that you're back, right? You're back now.
So.
No, you can't come here on Uncut, sit on that couch and tell us you hope so. Because Chinweike, Lele, that entire album, it was an anthem, if I should use that word. Did you ever think it would blow up like that? Did you think it would?
No. Guess what?
What?
When I recorded Chinweike, I was like, and when we took it to the radio station, that was Cosmo FM.
Okay,
back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah, I said to myself, you know what? If these people can just play my music just once, I'll be happy. Just once. But then the just once, and I remember I was in school. And in the university...
Wait, you recorded Chinweike while you were still in UNN?
Yeah, I recorded before I entered the university. I was really young when I recorded Chinweike.
This is a lot, because there are many people out there doing nothing with... What were you doing when you were a student? Ask yourself that question.
I told you I joined the choir at 17.
True.
So not long afterwards, I recorded Chinweike. So I was really, really young. But Chinweike, the success that... When the success really came, I was in the university.
Oh, wow.
So my mom would call me and tell me, do you know you're #1 in the charts? I'm like, what? Really? And, and then all these phone calls, come here, come there, do this, do that.
That was massive.
Yeah.
So that's we want you back again. So don't tell us you hope so. Please, I hope that's not just me.
Don't get me wrong. I told you that I have more clarity now.
Okay.
So with the more clarity that I have, I know that I have to serve God with what He has given me. And so I feel like I'm sitting at Jesus's feet, like Mary of Bethany that was just sitting at His feet and looking at Him. and when he tells me go do this, I go do it. Go sing this song, go here and do that. So now I think I feel more comfortable and I'm more motivated because I have something to live for. You know, something that now, because if it's just for me, it wasn't enough just to motivate me.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's the answer. We needed Chinweike. I'm going to keep calling you Chinweike. I hope that's okay.
It's okay.
Thank you. Right. I'm not used to the whole Esther thing yet. But the point is that Chinweike is coming back. Ring the bell, shout it everywhere. Chinweike is coming back. But then though, the music landscape has changed from what it was in the early 2000s. Promotion of music has also changed.
Absolutely.
Right now, people have to go the extra mile of even using influencers, right? Social media influencers, blogs, and all that. Are you ready for that?
Oh, like I told you. I'm on an errand.
A mission.
And I'm on a mission.
Yes. But that's beautiful. We are hoping to see all these things come forth soon enough. Soon enough. Emphasis on soon. Right? Right. So I'd like to know the kind of songs you were exposed to when you were growing up. Who were you listening to per se?
Oh, I loved Whitney Houston. I loved Whitney Houston when I was really young.
I did too, I think.
Yes. Oh, I liked Dido. I don't know if you remember Dido.
Never ever really found a place that I come.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. It's Dido. I called her Dido though.
Yeah. So Celine Dion.
Oh, I love Celine Dion too.
Yeah.
This explains where your sound kind of came from.
Yeah. And I don't know if you know this lady, the Cranberries.
No.
She was an Irish singer, so she used to like
Enya?
Zombie. No, not Enya. I love
Enya sing. Let's not even Enya songs. I do not know what any of them mean right now, but it's like I don't know what they mean, but it's so soothing.
Yeah.
You know when you listen to something, it just soothing. So you listen to Enya as well?
I do.
Oh, wow. But I'm curious, did you not listen to any Nigerian singer at the time? Or they were not there?
I always liked Two-Face.
Okay.
Yes. I'm trying to remember. At the time when we sang, Style Plus was also...
Oh my God, they were so good.
Yeah.
Everyone still uses that. 4 years don't work hard to do their sign out. We still do. I used it to do my sign out back in the days. So it was Style Plus. What was the other? Two-Face. Was there any other Nigerian singer you were exposed to?
It's been a while.
It's been...
I mean, back then music was still like fresh. Like Nigerian music hadn't yet gotten international.
Right. I agree. Did you listen to Peace Square?
Yeah, I did.
Right.
I did, of course. Everybody knows Peace Square.
Who doesn't, right? Cool.
Yeah.
So do you think, because I know I associate Celine Dion and Whitney Houston with this high pitch singing song, whatever. Do you think you could pitch a little bit for us?
Oh. When I was younger, I would be singing in the house. I would be making so much noise, and my brothers would be like, ah, you know. But
and I think being in a Catholic church can also help. They do a lot of soulful notation there, right? I hear them a lot in the choir. Yes, and it also helps. So this is the part where I want you to do something, right? I need you to sing something from that Chinweike album, anyone you want to say. I don't want to tell you the one I want you to sing, because if you leave it for me, I'll tell you to sing everything right now. So I want you to choose one that you just want to sing, just a few lines. Let us feel Chinweike come alive again on Uncut tonight. Yes.
Yesterday I asked my mom,
oh my God,
Mama, could you please tell me the road from here I could take? She said, oh
my God.
So Chinweike, in my tears I could see all of my potentialities held like a spell in my dream. I need to scream, but I I need reality, yeah.
Oh my
God.
Oh my God. I think we would have gotten, just people that will stand around and just be clapping. Girl, I hope it's not cliche to say you sound like an angel.
Oh,
Yes, yes, you do. I don't know, because it's something I've always wanted to ask any artist, especially artists that have really good vocals. Was there any special thing you did to get your voice this crisp and clear? Did you go for voice training back in the days? Was there anything you did at all? Anything?
singing.
Only. Come on.
Singing, yeah.
So it just got clearer because you were continuously singing.
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
So you do not even know. But that's so cool, because I try to sing. But it's nothing compared to what marvelous thing you just did right now. It's nothing compared to that. But you see, I and 1,000 other people, we all struggle with the whole maybe cracked voice sometimes. Maybe you're trying to pitch and it doesn't work out. And then you're trying to maybe, what's it called? Sing in harmony, or is it whatever it is called? And it's not working. Then you go off key.
Going off key.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Do you have any advice for us?
I would say practice. And hey, you don't have to be, who says you need to be perfect? Yeah, that's the point. Just have fun with it.
Right. So now that you're looking into going full on gospel singing, are there any current Nigerian artists that you feel you want to collaborate with? I don't know, anyone?
Well, everything that I do now, I'm basically led. Okay? So, like I told you, I feel like, not just I feel like, I am now like a servant. I'm being sent on an errand, and as it comes, as I'm being led, right now that you put me on the spot, I can't really tell you that this is what I've planned.
Okay.
But as time goes on, you will hear.
Okay, so let me rephrase this question, right? So which of the new sounds that you're listening to now do you think I think I like this person's sound, I like the way the person sounds, right? Who do you think currently? Because I know you've been listening to all of them. So is there anyone you kind of like the way their songwriting is like?
I've always liked Hillsong.
Oh,
Spirit, lead me where my
I love it too. Bethel music too.
Yeah,
I love them.
So, but I listen to everything. You know what? I'm somebody who listens to artists that are not even known.
Okay.
Yeah, I stream music of people who are not known. If the song inspires me, I listen to it. So, yeah, I have a varied music taste.
Okay. Since you have a varied music taste, let's bring it down to Nigeria again. So is there any sound from now that you're feeling? Someone who's singing right now that you're feeling? This is for us to know the kind of things you like. We were trying to get to know Chinweike and all that. So
It just put me on the spot.
what can I say?
When you were talking, I was like, I've always liked Asha, but then Asha is not of today.
Okay, Asha.
You remember Asha?
Who does not remember Asha?
Yeah.
I love Asha too.
So, I'm trying to think of the kind of music. I mean, music today, Nigerian music is...
It is what it is. I think I will just help you with that. It is what it is.
It is. It has deviated a lot from what it used to be. So I think I'm kind of like old school in my. I still have. But like I said, I just listen to anybody that makes sense and inspires me. It doesn't have to be a particular big name or.
Okay.
Brand.
The person just has to make sense to you, and you feel it, and you just run with it.
Yeah.
That's okay. we don't all have to, because yes, I was trying to put you on the spot and get that information out of you, but it's okay. You get a pass. You get
Just
a pass.
a pass.
Yes, you do. Okay, so that's really beautiful. We're looking forward to all that's going to be coming out from you in the coming days and all that. But I think I also want to go back to how you grew up, right? I want to know, so I feel teaching a child a language, any language per se, I think it's mostly how the surrounding, the parents or wherever they grew up, how often they speak that language, right? And I know one of your parents was white and the other was Nigerian. So I'm not sure if one, I think it's your mom. Your mom is...
My mom is German, yes.
Thank you very much. Your mom is German, your dad is Nigerian. So that meant your mom probably did not know how to speak Igbo. Or did she learn after she fell in love with your dad?
My mom, yes, she attempted to learn.
Okay.
So she understands.
Okay, she understands.
Speaking is shaky, obviously, yes.
So that brings me to you, right? Because when all the songs we listen to, the Igbo is not, it doesn't sound like it's very mediocre. It doesn't sound very bad. It doesn't sound bad at all. Like, okay, this person really, really does know how to do this. So for you, listening to your dad probably, or the church or every other thing made you sing and learn the Igbo language better? What was it?
I think it's growing up in Nigeria.
Okay.
Also growing up with a father who is quite traditional.
Oh.
So my dad is the traditional ruler of our community.
Okay.
So he's quite...
Which community here in Enugu?
No, in Imo State. So my father's
you're
from Imo
State.
State.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, so... But we spoke English and German at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Your dad speaks German too?
My dad studied in Germany, and that's where he met my mom.
Oh, such love story.
Yeah.
So that's how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
But for you, the choice of using Igbo language in your songs, because not everybody wants to add Igbo language in their songs, and some could just do it and add just a pinch, maybe Nezia, Ezioku, but your song, it's not like you didn't put it in bits. It was scattered all over everywhere. Why?
I think that influence came from joining the choir.
Okay.
And the choir that I joined wasn't the English choir. So I'm a little bit rebellious, you know.
Okay, tell us about I like rebellious people.
No, a little bit of a free spirit. And instead of joining the English choir, I joined the Igbo choir.
Okay.
So I think that influenced me, that it kind of made me to now write songs in Igbo. Yeah. And of course, I did Igbo in school.
Okay, as a
subject as well.
In UNN?
No, in the not university, in secondary school.
Oh yes, of course, we all did.
Yes.
We all did that.
Yes, so,
but then, even rebellious people have a reason for doing certain things. Was there a reason why you decided to join Igbo choir instead? Was there anything? Was it somebody? Was it a boy?
No, it was me wanting to do something different.
Okay.
I didn't want to just join the English choir and sing regular English church songs. I wanted to do something that would challenge me. And maybe, like I said, maybe I was led. Maybe it was part of my destiny. But I had this pull, like, no, I want to join the Igbo choir. So I had fun in the Igbo choir. We sang only Igbo songs.
Only Igbo, of course, it's an Igbo choir, so it's definitely only Igbo songs. And it also strengthened your use of the language, you think, too?
Especially in singing.
Okay. So I'm trying to remember all those Igbo parts of the song that you used. Have you written an Igbo song recently? Did you?
Oh yeah, I did. I did just this song that I just released. That's gonna drop online on the 16th. It's called Zazia. Zazia, and it's Igbo from the beginning to the end.
Wow. I don't know. Do you want to maybe sing 2 lines, 3 lines from the song in anticipation?
Yare,
Oh my God.
Yare Nue, Zaziana Mo, Yare,
Oh my God.
Yare Nue. Goes like something like
Oh
that.
my
God,
God!
let it happen.
Zazia.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of doing, your sound is like calm, it's soothing, it's not intense, right? So, have you ever thought of doing something that has like an upbeat song?
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah?
Zazia is just a little bit like that.
Okay, but it sounds calm.
So it's like calm and a little bit upbeat.
Oh, okay. Maybe, but I feel like maybe our definition of upbeat may not be the same. I'm talking like really, really.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. That's cool. Have you ever also thought of, now that we know that Afrobeats is now coming out, it's coming forward, it's going international, everybody's listening to us right now. Maybe, are you thinking of maybe using that sound to, or you want to maintain your sound?
Yes, no, definitely. Like I said, my music taste is varied, and I like Afrobeat. And if Afrobeat will be a good avenue, platform to be able to get the gospel out there, then why not?
Why not? Yes, it will be. I'm saying this because I've seen a couple of our conventional gospel singers infuse a bit of Afrobeats in their songs because they know people also want to dance. They don't.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's the dance. It's always the dancing so they have to like maybe in an album do 2 songs, 3 songs that has that upbeat. So. Whatever you do, we are up for it, whatever you do. And there's this question I always ask artists, especially ones of your caliber. You're a woman of timber and caliber. Or however they say it. People who listen to songs from way back, they have this thing they say about artists now that say, I'll say his name, Hamara Zifefana Goketa. When we started this music thing, when we're doing, they say it with all seriousness. They say it with the fact that people now have lost what it is to actually sing. Do you feel the same way as someone who's you do?
Absolutely.
Oh wow, tell us about that.
And it's difficult for me to listen to music that has no meaning. It disturbs me because it doesn't add to my life.
Okay.
So that's why I also listen to people who are not necessarily famous.
Okay.
So far the message is good and it fills my soul up. It makes me better for it. Then I listen to it. And so people like even Bob Marley. Bob Marley, listen to his songs.
Touching, deep.
There was always a message.
There was.
Even if it was not standing up for social justice, it was about uplifting your own personal self. I mean, today you have that void, and I think it needs to come back.
But I think at the end of the day, it's profit making.
Oh yeah.
It's profit making, and people would say, I know someone who's an upcoming singer who would say that his sound is not exactly selling because he's not doing what others are doing, because he's not some of this, I'm not going to mention name, but there's this popular artists, they just write, no offense, but it's really nonsense when you listen to it. The lyrics are baseless, but people are dancing to it. People are having fun with it. And it gives every other person the idea that I should probably sing nonsense to blow, so that I'll make money. So I don't know, where do you draw the line, knowing that you also have to make money with this music?
Now, that's the point. You made the point there.
Okay.
What drives you? Why do you sing? And for me, why I sing, I told you, I'm serving God. So that's my motivation. The money is not my motivation. I mean, God provides, So when I sang Chinweike, I didn't come out to make money. I was like, hey, if they play it once on radio, I'll be very, very happy. God, thank you. And you see what happened. So I think that if you place making money as your
priority
or what motivates you, then you're going to have face serious challenges because you're going to have to now blend into what obtains and what gives money. But then guess what? It's also, when you look at it from another perspective, you find out that a lot of people try to copy other people's sound and still don't make it. Still can't blow, you know?
Blowing
So at the end of the day, you still, even if you want to, if money is your motivating factor, you still have to have an authentic sound. You have to have a sound that is you.
Yeah.
And nobody else, like if anybody else that does it will be copying you. So that's, my point is, stay true to yourself no matter what. Even if you want to make money, yes, you will have to bend if you want to make money and go with how the river flows.
Is, yeah.
Okay? But then if still, my point is still, if you really want to have a staying power, you have to be authentic. You have to have an authentic sound.
Right.
But then, I believe that there are other still people who don't put money as their motivating factor. And guess what?
What?
They can still be blessed with enough money.
They can. Have you ever tried doing a TED speech? Because that's really sounded like a TED speech right there. For real, though, are you thinking of that?
Oh no.
Why not?
I don't think
It's not. I feel it's not a big deal. I'm sure people would be honored to listen to Chinweike share something on stage.
Well, let's see. Let's see how that goes.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. So I need you to do, because you've done Chinweike earlier, so I need you to do, I will tell you the one to do right now. I need you to do that Holy Ghost fire coming along the way.
They no say with Jesus
I dey campe.
I dey campe with the Holy Ghost
Fire coming along the way.
With the Holy Ghost
Fire coming along the way.
With the Holy Ghost
Fire. Hey.
coming along the way.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like, Igbara ọtọ na-akpagharị streets, ọ bụrụ egwu a na-ada, ị na-agbagodo egwu na-aga. That was how big, how amazing it was. Thank you for blessing us with such beautiful sound. It's made my childhood and that of a million other Nigerians who were born that year, because all this Gen Alpha, they were not born then. Right? Thank you.
Thank you
right?
very much.
So I hope you're enjoying this conversation with Esther of Resonance. I'm trying to call her in a professional way, but we all know it's Chinweike for now. This is an interesting and inspiring story from her, how she started, how it's been going, how everything has been. And I hope you picked one or two things from the last thing she just said about staying true to yourself when you're making music. That's only how you go far in this industry. All right? We'll go on a quick break. And when we come back, we are going to try to wrap up this conversation because it seems there's still other things to unravel. But who knows? We'll find out. See you in a bit. My name is China Loromogo. And if you were just joining us, shame on you. Shame on you. Because we are still having this interesting conversation with Esther of Resonance, Chinweike, the Chinweike you and I listened to when we were growing up. That's Chinweike, and she even delivered a TED speech. She doesn't want to agree with me that it was a TED speech, but it was that powerful. She said a lot of things about growing up, about the album. It's been massive. And if you're just joining, I am so sorry for you, but probably you get to watch it. Who knows? But welcome back to the show. And this is the part of the show where we do some kind of game. But then, before that, I remember one time, I actually was talking with Oke Oko one time.
Yeah.
No, was I talking with him? Or maybe he posted something. And then I asked him, wait, you directed Chinweike's song? And he said, I'm like, oh my God.
Video, yes.
I knew Mr. Oke was always there. He's my boss. He's good. But when I do, I'm like, okay, you have my total respect again, once more. Then I saw you also posted that for his movie Strained, you wrote one of the songs.
Yes.
Wow. one day you called it.
One day.
What was the thought process, the creative process around it? I'd like to know.
He told me a little bit about his movie.
Okay.
And then I sat in that space and I created it.
Is it that simple?
Yeah, as an artist, you have to enter the space, become that person, and then you can write from that.
And it just happened.
Yeah.
That brings me to something I should have even asked you earlier. Are there any special rituals you do for you to write your songs? For the inspiration for these songs to come to you?
I mean, sometimes it just comes, but sometimes I'm blocked, completely blocked. I like to take walks in nature, you know, I like to clear my head, I like to meditate and pray.
Oh, yeah.
You know, meditative prayer where you just calm down, you're calm. Those things kind of like unblock me.
Unblock.
And allow me to receive inspiration to write.
That's fine. I'm going to try that. I will try it. You've heard that. That's how you can come back to your creative self. I'm sure it happens because at that point in time, you're just thinking of the moment. So it's wise to take a walk, forget that at that moment and come back to it later. Thank you, Chinweike. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So the game, no, I'm not going to play games with you. You know, the cliche, don't play games with me. I'm not playing games with you, but we're going to play a game. I call it Complete the Lyrics Challenge.
Oh, no.
Yes.
I'm going to fail. I can tell you.
There's no
set me
problem.
up for failure already.
It was not intentional. Relax. Can you breathe? Relax. Calm down, okay? So I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 songs. I'm going to start it. Okay, so here's the thing. For anyone you feel, you dance.
Oh,
or you dance or you drop 50K.
wow.
Yeah. But because for this show, I'm not just the presenter or the host. I'm the judge. I'm the jury. I'm the law. I am Obatozo.
And I'm already begging you before. Please me.
So hold on. But let's start already. I'll think of something.
Okay.
Let's just start. So I start the song. I sing the first line or 2 lines. Then you complete it. Okay? Do you understand it?
Okay.
So the first song is. I'm sure this is chicken change for you. I love you, Lord.
Oh, my Lord.
For you? Okay.
Your mercy never fails me. I got it.
What's the next line after that? All my days I've been held in your hand.
Yeah.
From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness. Bravo!
God. Oh, my God.
Yeah! Bravo! Congratulations. Next up, now this is the part where I'm
not good in lyrics of other people's songs. I do a lot of humming, you know?
What?
Yeah. Just sing.
That's okay. No problem. Next song, what shall I render to Jehovah? For he has done
so very much for me.
Continue, please. What shall I render to Jehovah? For he has done so very much for me. Nara, 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 yeah. Nara, kele, nara, kele. It is an absolute honor singing with her. I hope y'all catch that on camera. Oh yeah, we already have a camera singing that. Okay, so this would tell me if you listen to some old gospel songs that were really for warfare prayers.
Oh, my Lord.
Yes. Okay. Baja kajia okenkem gerumaka. Oh, Jesus. That's actually the only line I know. It's okay, you get a pass.
I think I like that song.
Right? Yeah. I love it. I think it was from, I can't even remember.
Oh, you can't remember, but you're singing it.
Wait.
There you go. So sometimes I don't remember lyrics of songs.
Wait, I know. Wait. You know what? I don't want to call it wrong name when I don't know. So the last song, because of time, so this song it was a solo done by Chioma Jesus in Samsung's song. Onyenemema epekuwedike igwene chendumo obatobiye.
Oh, I'm sorry, I feel that one.
Okay, there's no problem because the chorus is Odowuna dikena naraekele. You probably heard it. I'm sure you have. No problem. You should probably go check it out. I love it. It's been an absolute delight having you here. Talk about your journey, how big the field of the song, everything. It's been an honor. Maybe next time we'll have you here. Maybe on Unka Lounge, you do a proper song, play your guitar, do all the stuff. Would love that. So I hope you had fun listening to myself because I can sing too. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. All right. Thank you so much for staying with us in tonight's episode of Unka. I hope you picked 1, 2, 3, or 4 things from this conversation. If you're looking at going into music, I wish you well, and I hope you're doing it not just for the money, but for also who you are and staying true to yourself. I'll see you another day, another time, same station, same time. My name is China Loromogu Eze. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.